Well guys, today is an end of a really awesome era, but a beginning to another one. Behind me is the 570S. I know a lot of you guys have had tons of questions on where this car has been and what I'm doing with it, what's the plan, and today I'm gonna give you guys a full rundown, and I think this is like the final update for the car really, which is kind of sad, but also like it's really exciting because something even better is to come. So let me explain. So the reason why you guys haven't seen the 570S in a while is because it has been at the Mclaren service center getting some maintenance done and some things that went wrong that you guys never even really got to see. But the most important thing is it's back now, it's running perfect, and it's awesome. It still rips as good as ever. But today we are actually putting it back to semi-stock. We're taking the wheels and the AP Racing big brake kit off because we're officially selling the 570S. No, let me explain here. So the goal here with the 570S was to make this like the ultimate awesome track monster. And as you guys saw, we only got to take the car to the track one time before it got sent off. And when we were at the track, we had a couple of different issues, nothing that was too major, but just enough to where it needed to go off to the service center and get fixed. Just a couple of issues here and there that were enough to, send the car off, like I said. So over those couple of months, multiple other things have happened on the channel, as you guys see. GTR is off to wiring, we're building the shop, we have all these other awesome projects to go while the 570 is just sitting, basically. And running a business, which YouTube and Legends and stuff, it's all a business. And running a business, you have to make smart business decisions. And I feel like for right now, it is not the best time for me to have the 570. And I wanted to make it the ultimate track car. And this car, unfortunately, is not gonna be that car. Taking it to one track day and having all of these different issues. For me, it's not really worth it to keep the car, and I have another build which I'm very, very excited for, a full unlimited or limited track car, and that's gonna be the R32 GTR. We're putting all of our efforts to making that the ultimate race car, and that's what I wanna do moving forward. I mean, we'll still have the S2K for a practice car, and when we wanna go out, Tim is actually gonna be able to drive S2000, which is gonna be super cool, but we wanna put everything into the GTR instead of the 570. So we're making the decision to actually sell this car. And also we have Garage Legends, which is about to be built very, very soon as well. We just got the plans for that. We submitted that to the city. They're gonna approve it, then we're gonna build it up. There's so much going on right now that instead of just letting the 570 sit away and drive it every now and then, the decision right now is to actually let this thing go and move on to something bigger and better. So that's what we're doing today. Like I said, we're taking the wheels and the brakes off the car, and we're actually taking this thing to West Coast Exotics and might even do a little bit of shopping. So let's go ahead and knock this out and we'll head over to West Coast. Feeling, Tim, I have like the Paul Walker Fast and Furious song in my head right now. Now that we're like leaving the 570. This is so sad. I mean, it's closing one door to open another bigger door, and it's gonna be so much better. So right now we're doing our last and final test drive in the 570. We just put the stock brakes on, so making sure the stock brakes are good, all settled in for our drive home. definitely gonna miss how cool this car sounds though. This is like, it was definitely everything that I wanted in the supercar when I bought it, but I just think I'm just a 90s stinky JDM guy, man.
Yeah,
like, I buy fucking 240s, you know, like that's what I love. And as fun as this was, it's like it was definitely the experience for me. I definitely had to try it out just so like I would know, because when I started working at O'Gara, Beverly Hills, and San Diego, I was always shooting Ferraris, Bentleys, Lamborghinis, and the McLarens is what I really fell in love with. And to be able to like purchase this car from the place that employed me and really started my career in California was a bucket list item. It was a huge accomplishment for me, and I had to do it. And during this, I found out that as awesome as it is, I just prefer JDM cars, man. Should we give her a good stop test?
Yep.
And stop. 2 stops.
Yep.
We're good to go. Damn it, Tim. I guess this means it's time to go to West Coast.
Yep.
Here we go. Today's the day that we officially sell the 570. Feels surreal. We're heading to West Coast Exotics and let's do it. Well, this is it. We're here. This is the end. This is the end of the road.
The end, but the beginning to something new.
That's what I said. Wow, we knew. That's what I said.
Soulmates.
Too. I know, right? We're dropping the 570 off at West Coast today. Hunter's in here somewhere. We're gonna find him because I want to check out a GT3.
We're not getting me a car?
I mean, but the GT3. Oh, I'm sweating in here a little bit. Oh my God, this one's actually already sold, but I've said this multiple times. The GT3 is like my end-all car. This is what I want when I'm done, retired. All I want to do is race cars. I'm being an old guy with the GT3. That's what's gonna happen.
The old guy on the track that like doesn't really talk to anyone. He's quiet, and then everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna be pretty slow," and he goes out there and just like crushes everyone.
No pants, just slides
Just, yeah.
and a GT3. That's all I want. But no, Hunter's gonna let us check some of these out. We have a couple of RSs here. Now, obviously an RS is what I want the most, but just the base GT3 also is so killer and leaves a little bit more room for modifications as well. Here's another GT3 right here. The carbon seats. Oh my God, it's just so good. I just wanna touch it. Oh, this one's manual. Oh my God, no way.
What?
Manual GT3. I've never seen a manual GT3 before.
Oh, these seats are so cool.
So, is it a possibility to drop that off and take this? That's the real question.
I'm just gonna swap her.
Oh my God, I want this so... I cannot believe it is a manual GT3. I'm flipping out right now. All right, Hunter's definitely gonna have to give us a little walk around to this.
They're a blast. You don't see them that often.
No.
It's like 30, 40 grand more than a PDK.
I know, right? It's not even, it's crazy.
For a $0 option.
Right, and the amount of GT3s I've seen at the track to never see a manual one, that is crazy. Granted, I'm sure like the DCT is faster.
Yeah, but this is so rewarding.
That's what I'm saying.
And more than that, like these have some like electronics in the clutch and in the transmission to where you could flat foot shift at like 4,000 RPM. If you're flat foot in 4th gear to where the load takes longer to shift, you could still do a 4.5 wide open. Every gear, downshift, it makes you feel like you're a legend. And
I'm gonna melt. This is why I can't come here, okay, Hunter? I come to drop a car off and you know what, I'm gonna end up leaving with another. Well, Hunter, is this it? Signing my life away?
Yep, it's done.
This is it. All right, so if you guys wanna buy the 570, Hunter has it. And if you want all the track stuff too, I still have that if you want to end up buying it. The Hunter's gonna work his magic on you guys. And it's for sale at West Coast. So if you guys want to come check it out, it's here. Ah, it's so sad. It was my dream, Hunter.
It's okay. Dreams are meant to be broken and new ones are meant to be made, so that's
Damn.
fine.
Ooh,
that was good.
That was good.
That was good, wow. It looks so cool in this lighting. Why does it have to look this cool when we're leaving it, you know? Oh my gosh. So we were just talking about in the office, and I want to kind of talk to you guys as well. I mean, we were talking about when I first moved here from Mississippi. I was working 5 different jobs to be able to afford to actually be here, and one of the jobs that I was actually able to get was working as a videographer for O'Gara, Beverly Hills, and San Diego. And at that time, I was fresh into California. I had never seen any of these cars, a McLaren, a Lamborghini. I've never seen that before, so I was like in shock that I was actually able to film these cars and, you know, have this job, and to have everything come full circle where I actually bought this car from one of my first ever employers in California. Like it's such a cool and surreal feeling, and to have this experience with this car was amazing. But now it's time for bigger and better things to come. We had so much fun with the 570, but as you guys know, I like smelly Japanese cars. And I just like those way too much. This was an absolute blast and definitely one of the coolest experiences of my life to be able to own and drive this car and track this car. So
I feel like it was one of those things you got to like prove to yourself.
yeah,
like, I could
absolutely.
do this.
Yeah, and now I can actually, you know, I know in myself that like I tried it out, I was able to do it, loved it, but it's time to take the step forward. We have a shop to build, we have some race cars to build, and we got some JDM cars to build, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And maybe there's a GT3 somewhere in that circle.
What about?
It's fine. Somewhere in there, you know? But this is it, Hunter. Are you driving her in?
Yep.
Oh my God. It's so cool.
It's like a breakup.
I know. It hurts me. This is it. This is literally see ya.